And of course, my heat just kicked on, so y'all gonna hear the heat in the background possibly,
I actually
because
don't hear it.
it's 40 some degrees here in Cleveland right now. Snow is expected by Wednesday, so
Yeah, don't hear it.
good because it's chilly up front. I haven't even done the windows yet for the. Usually we don't have to do it until about November or January. I mean November, between November and January, so might be doing it sooner. Hey, Lorenzo. Welcome, sir.
Well, hello. This is some funny stuff. So currently, at this moment, my mother has just shown up.
Like from Texas, mother
and sister.
I don't know what that means, but I see the look on your face. So
I do. I know what it means. Now the decision. No, wait. Now the decision.
Dun dun dun. All right, LA is losing. Why? Oh wow, thank you. And to put on top of that, huh?
Surprise.
Well, she's actually headed to the airport, so it's an okay thing. I'm going to step out for like 5 minutes, and then I will come right back. I have to be a good daughter.
Yes, you do, and sister.
I really have to be a good daughter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just turn off my mic and my camera, and I will be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll be here. We'll be here. Can't wait to hear this story. Okay. All right, guys. Sometimes life just happens. Life just happens. That's all we can say. Come on in. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. This show must go on. That's all right, because I'm actually. I got to pick your poison shot cut tonight. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the passion fruit Ciroc, straight up.
All right now.
I'm recouping from this weekend, so.
Woo. I am too, but I had a ball. I had a blast.
I did too. Definitely going to give some shout outs here in a minute. But everybody, come on in, tell a friend, join us for Jewcee Tales Erotic Chat. Yes.
Thank you for the score, Lorenzo.
We've got and we do have the rest of the scores. Don't worry. We always promise to give you guys the scores on Monday night because we are all football girls as well.
Yes, we are.
So yes, definitely we'll give you the scores in a minute, and I know Lorenzo will keep us updated during the show. So thank you so much. So make sure you guys come on in and tell a friend. Oh, excuse my voice because this is just fatigue. That's all it is. A little bit of fatigue from the weekend. It was a long weekend, crazy weekend, great weekend, fun weekend. So. Definitely had a blast. So it's in my raspy voice tonight. So everybody continue to log in with us. We're going to give you guys another minute or two to join us. All right, you ready? We're gonna go ahead and get started.
I am.
Because we've got
Let's-
we got some stuff tonight. Definitely to talk about. Enjoying this chill music tonight. So once again, we want to welcome everyone to another marvelous Monday on Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. I am your hostess with the mostest, Ms. Jewcee. And of course, I could not at all do this show without my two beautiful melanated queens. Oh, there she goes. And we have in the house with us, of course, Ms. DanizWindow and Ms. Jasmin Purple Rain holding it down for us tonight. So let's welcome them, please.
Hey.
So, ladies, welcome. Woo! Hello, chica. Hello. So, welcome everybody. Oh my goodness. Ooh, can you believe we get to the end of the year already?
No.
No.
No, not at all. I'm not.
It's hard.
I'm not really ready because the end of the year for me means that somebody's turning 18.
Oh, so you have one. You have one this year as well. Is this your first one?
Yeah.
Your last one? Your middle?
My first.
Okay. You'll do just fine. This is only a drill.
It's only a drill. I only got two. So.
Well, I have 3, and my last turned 18 last month. So again, this is just a drill. It's not what you will do just fine in letting go.
Mm-hmm.
You will do just fine in the
girl. Quit it. The kid ain't going nowhere. She's gonna be right there.
That part. Really, I think okay.
She's going to the military.
It don't matter. They come back. Their furniture never leaves. As somebody who knows, their furniture leaves, the furniture comes back. I'm just telling you.
Military mom. This is the military mom right here.
Got it. Okay.
She go. Yes, we ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. So we gonna
in the senior year all at once. So yeah.
Mine too. She graduated, then turned 18.
Yeah, no. She don't graduate till June. She turns 18 first.
No.
It'll be good. It'll be good. You'll see.
That's why I said you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
And her godmama's coming to see her in 2 weeks anyway. So
damn right.
You gonna sick Jewcee on a
You know what? I'm gonna text you her birthday gift because I need to send you the money for it. It's coming.
Hi, Moses. Hello, everyone. If you guys are in our chat, if you would please, because sometimes we cannot see your names. If you'd like to tell us your name and where you're from, or your nickname, or your street name, or what you go by, Pookie and them, that's fine. You can be anonymous. You can be anonymous, sis. We know some of you are outlaws, so we may not want everybody to know where you at. We got it.
Speaking of outlaws, there's an outlaw that told me to tell you hi.
Yep. Hey, Latin. Yogi Latin is in the house.
Hey, Latin.
In LA right now, and Moses from Columbus, Ohio. Thank you so much. So we got the Buckeye State holding it down tonight. Yes. So welcome everybody. We are excited. We have been laying it down. If you've missed the past 2 shows, please make sure that you go back and take a listen on one of our platforms, so that you can get some more knowledge, because we have really honestly been holding it down these past few weeks. I mean, really honestly, some great information for everyone. So make sure you listen, and we got a good topic tonight. But before we do that, we already know, because we all some football girls up in here. Okay, so we're gonna go through the NFL scores for the week. So on Thursday, it was the Commanders versus the Bears, and it looks like the Commanders squeaked it out over the Bears 12-7. Then we had on Sunday the Vikings versus the Dolphins. Look at the Vikings, man. They're 5-1. Beat the Dolphins 24-16. Then we have the Patriots and the Browns. And it looks like the Patriots handed the Browns their ass, 38-15. I can say that because I am definitely a Browns fan, and I feel that we had their stunt doubles on the field instead of the real team.
So we're quiet over here too, right? We quiet. We're not saying nothing.
Stunt doubles instead of the real team. I think they all had car trouble, so the players didn't make it. The coach
trouble is what's getting me.
Hey, try to help them. Because, here in Cleveland, man, these fans here are like diehards, but boy, they will tear you a new one. And these fans is tearing them a new one. But also got to give a shout out to the Guardians, man, formerly the Cleveland Indians. They're hanging tough with the Yankees. Right now, from what I understand, the game is delayed. And we're getting weather, and they're probably getting weather there in New York. So, go Guardians, beat the Yankees. Okay, so next on to the 49ers and the Falcons. Looks like the Falcons beat the 49ers 28-14. Buccaneers and the Steelers. And it looks like the Buccaneers couldn't help us out a little bit. So the Steelers won 20-18. And then we got the Saints and we had the Bengals, and looks like the Saints couldn't help us out either. The Bengals won 30-26. And New York Giants and the Ravens. And it looks like the New York Giants handled the Ravens, handed them a loss. Yes, 24-20. We got the Jets and the Packers. Well, look at this. The Jets whooped the Packers 27-10. Oops. Then we got, the second team of mine, because I lived in Indy for 20 years. We got the Colts and the Jaguars. And it looks like the Colts handed the Jaguars their ass. They beat them 34-27. Yeah. We got the Cardinals. Yeah, the blue and white. Got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Looks like the Seahawks handled business, beat the Cardinals 19-9. Panthers and the Rams. Looks like the Rams beat the Panthers. Yay. 24-10. The Bills and the Chiefs. Oh, look at this one. The Bills are doing something. Okay. The Bills are doing something. They won 24-20 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Cowboys and the Eagles. Looks like the Eagles beat the Cowboys 26-17. And currently going on right now on Monday Night Football, we've got the Broncos versus the Chargers. The Broncos are ahead of the Chargers 10-7. And it looks like right now they're in the second quarter. So there are your football scores. Like we say, we always try to bring you the scores because we're on Monday nights and we want everybody to know
that part.
So, ladies, how was your week? Because, we ain't seen each other and chit-chatting. I'm drinking, y'all, tonight.
We see.
Have you not seen this?
Pick your poison.
Wait.
I'm in the Ciroc. I'm in the Ciroc. So this ought to be interesting.
So how my week was. There's vodka in this bottle.
So I want to give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to really quick to my friend in Cincinnati, Mr. Romeo Donati. If you all missed this weekend event, Honey, you missed an event. That's all I can tell you. We had a
All
great
right.
time at the paint and sip, and we had a fabulous time at the erotic poetry set and event that he had for Sweetest Day on Saturday in Cincinnati. Your girl was there, set up. If you didn't see the setup, you should. It's a picture. It looks gorgeous. We I got to thank everyone I met. It was wonderful. We had such a good time, and I look forward to helping him out with his next event. So if you guys missed this event, you might not want to miss the next one. That's all I'm going to say, because it was packed, it was at capacity, it was sold out, and everybody had a great time. So yeah, thank you and shout out to my erotic brother, Mr. Romeo Donati. If you have not heard him spit erotically, he does erotic poetry. We have to have him back on the show because he is definitely gonna make some panties wet and help you guys out. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying.
He's one of my faves.
So kudos to him for his first event, and looking forward to working with him a lot more in the future, definitely. So ladies, are we ready? I know I am. I'm ready to get into this tonight.
I'm ready, but I do have one shout out.
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to Dana, Queen of Hearts, and Vashawn. They threw a Back to Real One reunion birthday Halloween party this weekend for Vashawn. They are the owners of Vacation Hotel Takeovers. That it was lit. It's so great being back in the building, and y'all do a great event. So that's where I spent my weekend. So I just want to shout them out real quick.
Wonderful. Yay!
Right.
Man, they're making me, I'm seeing some posts, boy. Am I telling you guys? I'm telling you guys. You know, I retired from doing a lot of stuff just because I've done it. You know, and sometimes when you've done it, I wanted to leave on top, but some of the stuff that I'm seeing, even with my male entertainers, the promoters that are not promoters, yeah, and people that are selling adult toys. You got a 4-foot table with 6 things on it, and you have the audacity to want to charge people. No, we're not gonna do this no more. So guess who's coming out of retirement? Not only am I coming out of retirement, I'm coming back full-fledged next year in 2023. I'm in the process of getting everything together. I'm coming back. I'm tired of lifestyle parties that are crap. I'm tired of promoters that don't know how to pay their entertainers as soon as those entertainers walk in the door. Okay? And no, we ain't serving no damn tacos at no male review. Okay?
Tacos.
Girl, we ain't charging. You ordered a spaghetti dinner and you got to pay $5 for a meatball. We not doing that shit. I'm back. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I got help. I'm back. Whoo! I left the blueprint, and that it just I don't know where it went, but but
it's in
that shit's over.
Me. I just ain't been working. It's the blueprint is here.
Girl, I'm telling you right now, I'm back.
Yay.
So we're gonna have some fun next year in 2023. We're gonna culminate the season like I usually do we're gonna culminate with something, a combination of the Erotic 7, and now we have gotten my core posse is back with us, and we're gonna work on this together. But EEE is back in 2023. I am hopefully before the end of the year, all of the deposits will be going out. I am busting my ass so that those things will happen. We will start selling tickets, and this is going to be a 2-day event. Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's have some fun. And it's my 60th birthday party, so
Yay.
you already know it's about to be nasty. I've
Nasty,
heard.
nasty.
I've heard there's going to be something about a glory hole wall. Have you heard that rumor, Danny?
I did hear that rumor. Like, I heard a rumor about both, whatever side you are on, glory hole.
I need to be there for that.
I heard about that.
I heard 2 floors.
I did hear that.
Whole building to ourselves.
To take over.
It's an off-premise event, however.
That part. However, comma.
However. So just stick and stay. We're going to be telling you more. We might be giving away a few tickets. We're going to have all the information. It's going to be right here. Okay, it's going to be right here. But this is not going to be for the faint of heart. It's going to be eroticism at its best. And I am the queen of eroticism. And I hold that dear and near to my heart. And I will not let this crap continue. Okay?
She's the queen of eroticism, and her little sister is the queen of intimacy. So we got y'all.
It's going to be.
And I'm just enjoying everything. Everybody is just freaking calling me right now.
You're popular. You pop. So tonight's topic, you all, is on Jewcee Tells Erotic Chat is intimacy intelligence. So we definitely got to get into this tonight. So, and once again, my beautiful younger sister will be leading this conversation, but I would like to start out, as I always do, with definitions. So the first definition I really want people to start to understand is the word intimacy. It is considered a private, cozy atmosphere, an intimate act, especially sexual intercourse, an intimate remark, closeness of observation or knowledge of a subject. And then it can also be close familiarity or friendship, just really closeness. And that's pretty much what your intimacy means. And then intimacy intelligence is sharing whatever you are thinking and your skills. Intellectual intimacy can be your hopes, dreams, fears, and experiences. When your partner shares who they are inside and connect intellectually with you, they are trusting you with their secrets.
That's that key part, but we're going to get to that.
Yes, ma'am. So everybody get your pen ready, get your paper ready, take you some notes. And if you can't,
so
review the show, get it together. Because we dropping knowledge tonight, y'all. We dropping knowledge.
Intimacy is my wheelhouse, and I get so passionate about it. But intimacy, as we know it will, as a society, when we think intimacy, we think sex, we think physical acts. I'm being intimate with someone physically. That is definitely key, but intimacy is more than that. Intimacy, especially from the feminine perspective, is, like you said in the definition, closeness. So I can feel intimate with you if I am laying on your lap and we're just enjoying the quietness of what's going on around us. That's intimacy. Intimacy is you telling me, and like I said, we're going to dive into it, but just an example, as my male partner, you're telling me your deepest, darkest fears, your deepest, darkest secrets, things that you haven't told a soul except for maybe your therapist and your mama. You're trusting me with a part of you, stuff that can be damaging to your mental, something that can be harmful to your physical. You're trusting me with who you are, the essence of who you are. And even though it might not be physically with your life, you're trusting me with your life. That's intimacy. That is true intimacy. When you and your partner can just give a look across the room and y'all know exactly what the other one is thinking and y'all move accordingly. That's what most people crave. People seem to think that people crave physical. No, they crave the mental of it. Most, especially men. Quiet as it's kept, though, they don't let us know that. You know, they got to be, I'm the alpha man, I'm strong, I'm this, I'm that. But all they really want to do is be vulnerable. They want to feel safe with their woman and be vulnerable enough to be able to give her those secrets. We as women got to understand that we also, if they trust us with that we can't weaponize that against them. And then that's where we lack in intimacy.
Okay, so hold on one second, because you've said more than a mouthful so far already. And I think that we really need to go back to some of this as far as we're talking, because I think we have a lot of viewers that are male.
Yes,
and
which is why I wanted to touch on this, because it hits to their core.
And I think we as women, because of how, once again, how we all been raised, how we've been programmed, men and women. The man is supposed to be strong. He's supposed to be, he's not supposed to cry. He's supposed to be like this wall behind me and never have a feeling, because it makes him look weak. Never have dreams or aspirations, because it makes him look like maybe he's not together or he doesn't know what he wants. We have a lot of, whether we realize it or not, we have a lot of negative connotations towards men when it comes to them being able to have their feelings or express their feelings. You know, they're weak if they do.
Yep.
They're something's wrong with them. There's, you know, so much that they hold in, or they act out in a negative way because they don't know how to deal with their own emotions or their own feelings at times. What can we do? What do you ladies think that we can do to make it, like you said, Jasmin, a safe place for them to be able to speak their piece, to speak their truth, to speak their pain, to speak their hurt?
Well, that's what part of what I was saying, was learning how not to weaponize their feelings against them. So if your partner is vulnerable with you and tells you something, don't turn around and throw it up in his face in an argument. If he cries during a movie when he's with you, and it's a movie you crying on too, don't tell that man he's weak for that. Let him have his emotions. As mothers, we can start by not saying to our boys, men don't cry. When our sons want a hug, we can give them that and not treat them like a pariah because they have feelings and want to express them. It seems to be, to me, from my experience, they get suppressed at a young age. And then as women, we're taught growing up that they need to be suppressed. So we keep suppressing them further when we become adults. But then we beg men to give us intimacy. Well, shit, you just made him put a wall up on his intimacy because you told him he was weak because he showed you vulnerability. So what is it?
Yeah, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't for a man. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And
men get called simps, punks, bitches because they express their feelings. But then when they don't express their feelings, we get mad because they don't know how to be intimate. They don't know how to be romantic. They don't know how to plan dates. They don't know how to spend time with us without wanting to fuck on us. We have all these complaints, but then the ones that do have the intimacy, intelligence, emotional intelligence, and know what love languages are, we call those men weak and say that they're not men.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he's paying attention to you and he's catering to you. Isn't that what you want? Cater to me so I can cater to you. It goes both ways.
I think in addition to that, I think we make it worse. I think when you, like I said, when you said weaponize, I often think of not only do we weaponize their feelings within the relationship, but let's say the relationship doesn't work out. And I think this is what some of these celebrities are going through right now. Some of these, you all of a sudden you feel the need because the two of you didn't work out to air all of their dirty laundry.
And I think that's so toxic. I think it's so ridiculous. There are so many secrets that men that I have laid would have told me, and you want to know something? Those secrets are safe because I don't care if I hate that person and despise that person. I would never unload their emotional baggage onto the world and embarrass them like that.
It's called integrity.
Yeah.
And I like how you said that. That right there was a whole word. I am not going to unleash all of your, keyword being theirs, emotional baggage onto the world. Because if they wanted that, they would have done that.
Yep. It's their story to tell, not mine.
Exactly. But then that also goes to what we've been actually talking about throughout this entire series. And the one word that comes to mind is healing.
Mm-hmm. Hurt people.
Why would you do something like that? Why would you take something like that to hurt that person? The only reason why you would do that is because you're hurt. And you're not healed. And this is why they don't confide, or we don't confide, or we use stuff against, because it's, let me get you first before you get me. Why? Because I don't think that I'm worthy enough of what's happening right now. Or I know this shouldn't be happening right now, but I don't think I'm worthy of this not happening. Either way, you got to find some kind of self-love.
And that's exactly what it is. You have to have self-love first before you can love somebody else properly.
And you also have to be able to communicate, guys. This is, we talk about the 3 C's all the time, and this is a part of it. Clear, concise communication. Intimacy is founded on this, being able to communicate in a safe space. And what is supposed to be more of a safe space than with your significant other or your partner. But when things happen in our relationships, which I completely understand, we all have issues, problems, and whatever the case may be. Even with my 2 ex-husbands, I don't wish anything bad on them. I just wish not to be with them.
Exactly.
You know, I don't, and I have never felt that they were bad people, but they did bad things at one time to me. But in my own defense, I have to accept my little piece of ownership. And I have done that in order to move forward. They may have been 99.9% in the wrong, but I'm going to grab that 0.1 because I need to own my own part in my own demise or my own heartache.
Right.
And I think we don't talk about that enough. I think a lot of times we want to say that the other person, and Danny, you and I have talked about this a lot on the show. You know how it is. We see the warning signs, and what do? We run right to the fire.
And this is the part where I can say, and this is, okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say that because that's gonna sound really, really, really bad. Because you know how you see the people that's in those scary movies that they see something, they hear something happening, and they go like wars, but there are those of us that's like, oh hell no, I'm going this way.
Right.
We don't do that. As women, we don't do that. We're like, oh, there's a fire. Let me go see what's on fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I can put it out.
Right.
Oh, wow. I get to nurture something. Oh, other than myself. Oh, I get to distract myself from something other than me. That's in essence what we're doing.
They get burned in the process.
Every goddamn time. Every goddamn time.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie Towering Inferno. It's way back in the day, but yeah, way back. Towers like
man,
the whole skyscraper caught on fire, and I think it was I want to say it was Steve McQueen that was in it, and he was like, yeah, some idiot's gonna go in the building, go all the way up to the top floor and blow up the water tanks that are up there. And there's like,
Right.
he was the idiot. He was the idiot that was gonna be doing it.
I'm always the idiot. I know I do.
Yeah.
Fire every time.
Like,
now see, I'm actually learning to not be the idiot anymore. I'm actually learning that it's none of my damn business.
And
yeah,
it's not, and guys,
it's not that I don't ever run to the stuff that's not my business. My fire is always the fine man that everybody wants. That's my fire.
Oh, do tell. I'm sorry. I need some more explanation on that one.
I always fall for the guy that is the ladies' man. Everybody is throwing themselves at him. And I know physically I'm not his type. Not because I'm not cute, but because I don't look like a damn blow-up doll. And I let them get in my head, and I end up being in the secret because I don't match their aesthetic. And I keep trying to fix it.
Yeah. You said that you keep being the secret. What do you mean?
I'm the one they sleep with. I'm the one they're confiding in. I'm the one they're telling all their secrets to. But he will never be seen with me because I mess up his image.
I used to call myself the dirty little secret.
Yeah.
I'm the dirty little secret.
I was called that before.
I'm the dirty little secret.
And I didn't know how I felt
for the longest time. For the longest time until I found my healing journey, I thought it was because I was ugly. I thought it was something wrong with me, and it's not that. I just don't fit his aesthetic. They're not. I'm not the girl that people expect him to be with, and he's the ladies' man. Everybody wants him. He can have anybody he chooses. You remember, like when Usher got into that STD trouble, and they were saying, "Oh, he can have any woman he wants. Why did he sleep with that big girl?"
Yeah, but at the same time, this is the thing. I've been called that dirty little secret. I've always been a person. I don't need everybody to know who the fuck I am to you.
Oh, that's not what I mean. Like, I mean, like, you was just in my bed, and then we're in a public setting, and all I do is say hi, you ignore me and turn the other way like I don't even exist.
I'm kind of used to that. My husband's an artist, and I get women that come up to me and say, "Hey, are you his sister?" And all I say is no.
Shit. But yeah, so
like dead ass.
Those are the fires I run to, and that's what I had to learn to run away from, because I see those as shining pretty little lights. I'm like, oh, I can put that fire out. Yeah, no.
I don't feel the need to do that. I don't feel the need to go, oh no, I'm his. No, I just go no. And I keep it moving. I don't feel the need to. Why? Because I understand, one, who I am. Two, who that person is. And what we're talking about is intimacy intelligence. The intimacy part is not allowing, in my personal opinion, and I could be wrong, not allowing outside forces to make you think or feel that insecurity that does not exist.
Less than.
What you're doing in essence is feeling less than because of something and someone or somebody's else.
Well, no, yeah, and you're right, and that's exactly what it was. But that's why I said it took me some time to get on my healing journey and to see the signs of that happening so that I could avoid that. Because I'm such a mentally intimate person and I love intimacy. I tend to always be a sounding board and be that listening ear that they're probably not getting somewhere else, so that's why they're around. But they dare not tell their boys they sleep with me. Nope. If you come into town, don't tell nobody you coming. Can't nobody know. You won't be no pictures. Won't be no. I'm not speaking to you at a party. Like, what the fuck is that shit? And I need to learn those. I had to learn that really, really fast.
And sometimes
I kept getting my heart broken because of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes you get caught up in it. You get caught up in the relationship portion of it, or the because you are being intimate. You are that intimate partner for that person.
Yep.
But by the same token, for whatever the reasons might be, you can lose your status, and it makes you feel less. It makes you feel less than, or you can realize what your status is, and it can make you feel less than, because sometimes we're not even aware that we're the dirty little secret, because we're all caught up in just the fact that he's sharing this with me, we're doing this, we're doing that, and sometimes it takes a minute for us to realize, we're not going to dinner. We're not going out to the movies. We're not, we're not holding hands in public. We're not in a public setting. We're always in a hotel room or at his place or my place. So sometimes it's subtle and sometimes it's not like all in your face. And like Jasmin said, you've shared some things that he may not have told anyone else, but he's told you or he's shared with you. So you do feel that closeness to that person without realizing possibly that you are, quote unquote, the dirty little secret. Or you feel, again, as women, we can nurture or we can what? Change them. We can, he'll see that he'll see that he can confide in me, he can trust me, he can and eventually in the back of my mind, once again, Danny, we've talked about this, where we look across the room and ain't never said
we done married him already and ain't said nothing. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, that's what you want, that's okay too.
It is. If that's what you want, and but along the way, if you realize it's not enough,
if you find that it is not enough, then it is no longer okay.
Right. Yeah. Then it's time to let it go.
And that's part that I think, okay, I'm here now.
Yeah. So, okay, ladies. Well, you know what we got to do? We got to pay some bills real quick. So
pay the bill.
We got to pay the bills. All right, y'all. Well, don't go anywhere. Get your sippy poos on. Get your pen and paper, because we're going to keep diving right on into this. So we're going to be right back with more Jewcee Tales Erotic Chat right after this little short pause for the cause.
This is Miss Jewcee of Jewcee Boutique, your one-stop shop for erotic excellence. We have BDSM products, we have games, we have lingerie, we have it all, whatever it takes to make your juicy journey exciting and romantic. Make sure you check out our full selection of products. Let us set up for that home shopping party, bachelorette, birthday, anniversary, divorce. It doesn't matter. Wherever erotic fun is, you can find Jewcee Boutique. We are RA Media, radically authentic media consulting. Give your story a voice with RA Media. Email us at nick@ramediallc.com. Kingdom Inspirations is your digital media shop. Our mission is to provide elegant and high-quality editable templates that suit your business, personal, and educational needs. Check us out on etsy.com/shop/Kingdom Inspirations. Email us at kingdominspirations@gmail.com.
Make sweet love, not me. Who came to kiss and love, not me. Who came to beat it up, Rocky? And don't use those hands to put up that gate and stop me. When we go.
All right, y'all. We back. Wonder who that last one was. But anyway, so we want to thank our sponsors, Jewcee Boutique, your wonderful one-stop shop for all your adult toy, novelties, and lingerie needs. That is my business. Love it. Love what I do. We have been in business. We'll be celebrating 35 years in December. So, yeah. Long time. So, and then we want to say thank you to RA Media LLC out of Indianapolis, Indiana. If you're needing, like, you want to do a commercial and have it aired on Jewcee Tells Erotic Chat, check them out. They're really very good. They can put a little something together for you, and it'll fit all your platforms. So, if you're not gifted and talented enough to do your own, hey, check out RA Media LLC. Next, we have Kingdom Inspirations. Kingdom's Inspiration has all of your editable templates. It's a tough word.
Yes, we're not eating this. We're not eating this. We are editing this.
Thank you. Editing. So you are able to edit the templates to fit your business or your school or even your personal needs. If you need help with a budget, if you need help with a business plan, all of these little wonderful forms are out there that can help you grow your business and get your personal life together. Okay. And our wonderful sponsor, Pleasure Lies Within, for all of your discreet BDSM furniture. Okay, very discreet. If you missed that show, you need to go back and look at it. Okay, you need to go back
find that because I missed that show.
Yeah, you got to go back and find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Jasmin to head to LA so that we can do a nice little because I found my own custom piece.
I'm on my way.
Yeah. So we want to thank DC, absolutely fantastic creator of all of this beautiful furniture, very well handcrafted and put together, and he does do custom orders. So check them out. They do ship, so you do not have to be in LA to get these guys.
You do not.
Make sure that you check out Pleasure Lies Within. Okay. Looks like we got an update on the score right now. Lorenzo is giving us this update for Denver 13 and LA 10. So it looks like pretty close. And the Guardians game has been postponed. I'm sure they'll play tomorrow. The weather has not been friendly this October. So the boys of
Guardians, what team did they used to be?
They're playing the Yankees.
They used to be the Indians.
They
The
used to be the
Indians.
Indians, Cleveland Indians.
Oh,
They're now
okay.
the
You
Guardians.
know, because all these teams is changing their name, so I had to ask.
Yeah, they
Right.
woke up and decided that they was no longer going to use people as props.
Got it.
Good for them.
Well, actually, it wasn't all of a sudden. It's just been
I don't know. I know it wasn't all of a sudden. I'm just saying they finally
several
figured it out.
years in the making. And
You
I'm
don't
sorry,
use
but
props.
I miss Chief Wahoo. I grew up with Chief Wahoo, and Chief Wahoo was hilarious to me. Okay, so
Well,
anyway, he was a cartoon. That's all he was. He was a cartoon. So
I understand.
but we are now the Guardians, and the Guardians are the statues that guard the city. So that's where the name comes from, on the Voinovich Bridge. If you're ever in Cleveland, I'm not cool with the name, because if you're going to call them the Guardians, then clean the damn statues. That's all I have to say.
Ooh, okay.
You got these statues over
Cleveland government, Miss Jewcee is telling you all that you have some housekeeping to do.
Yes, you're
Like literal.
showing this all over the country, all over the world, and they're filthy. They have hundreds of years of dirt on them.
Get it together, Cleveland. Come on.
Push those bitches up. Let's go. So,
Okay, now.
Infrastructure.
You got money. Let's go. Let's fix it. All right. Let's get back to our topic: intimacy, intelligence. Yes.
So,
yes.
With the lovely Jasmin Purple Rain, because she is giving us all the good knowledge right now.
So to start practicing intimacy intelligence, or gaining intimacy intelligence, the first thing that you need to do is, one, be healed. Be healed. If you are secure in who you are, and secure with self, and have self-love, then you can give love, and in turn intimacy to your partner. You can't do it if you're not healed. I love y'all, but you can't, because even if they open up to you, then you're going to turn around and spew it back at them like venom, and it don't work.
I think, in my personal opinion, you know how Christians say, do not be unevenly yoked?
Yep.
To me, that is case in point. I don't
Yes.
think it's necessarily meant that you believe this way and I believe this way. No. Are we both healed and can see each other and accept each other no matter what?
Right. Because I tell people all the time, you can peacefully agree to disagree and still love that person.
That part.
Still
Tim does a whole bunch of stuff that I don't like, and I'm sure that I do a whole bunch of stuff he don't like. But they're not those things are
deal
not
breakers. They're not deal breakers. Right.
They're not. That's just him. That's his shit. That's not for me to take on.
Mm-hmm. And even though
again, I think when we're talking about women, once again, and ladies, this is something I want you to think about, and something, not the ladies that I'm talking that are my co-hosts, but ladies out there that are listening to the show, this is something I want you to think about. You can't fix anyone else but yourself.
Okay, say that again for the people in the cheap seats.
You can't fix anybody else but yourself. So, ladies, if you counseling, and I know in our culture, let's just be honest, counseling is like a bad word. It's like a bad word.
And it shouldn't.
But you would be surprised, though, how much counseling can help you if you're open to it, whether you go as a single person or you go as a couple, whether you go because of abuse or sexual trauma, or you go just because you need somebody else to talk to. And I want to also just mention this, because a lot of you know, well, some might not know because we have a lot of new listeners, but I'm a phone sex operator as well. And I haven't done it in a little while, and I probably need to get back to it. But the one thing I learned about being a phone sex operator is you would be surprised what we talk about on that phone. And a lot of it doesn't have to do with sex. And I found out by being a PSO how many of our men have been molested by women,
Yep.
their mothers, their aunts, their babysitters,
These are
their
not just
primary.
Catholic priest people
No. Mm-mm.
or other men.
This is a topic that is not, it is, I mean, I would say we talk about that much.
In comparison.
So
And
you,
and hold on. Let's think about that. Is when we're molested, when we're raped, when we're, taken advantage of, it's really not talked about a lot about, or we're made to look like. So imagine what a man that has happened to get in
yeah,
comparison.
because we yeah, go ahead, Jasmine. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say not to mention that whether it's happened to them from a man or a woman, when men do speak out about it, they get talked about.
Ooh, it's as though even though, yes,
As if
sometimes
they did something wrong.
It's as though if it happens to us, it's our fault, and we're not supposed to like it. Versus a man or a male, you're supposed to like it and you're supposed to want it. What if they don't? What if they don't? And yes, there's a such thing as a man not wanting sex.
Right.
There's a such thing as a man not wanting to be touched. There's a such thing as a man really not wanting to fuck with you at all.
And there are men that are raped, period, point blank.
Absolutely. But again, if we're only talking about this much.
And I'm not talking about being raped anally. I'm talking about by women having their dick inserted and they don't want to, but because they have a natural reaction, just like a woman who might get wet, even though she's being raped, she doesn't want to have sex. It's the body responding, has nothing to do with the fact that they want it.
Not at all.
Means no.
But and then you also
on
have
all levels
to look at and I swear this whole conversation and this part of the conversation triggered me to when was it Boosie that said something about to prevent, one of them rappers said to prevent his son from being gay when he turned 13, he was going to get him a prostitute or some shit like that.
Yeah. Some ignorant. Yeah.
I was like,
you know what? I will say this, and this might be a little controversial. You getting that? Okay.
That's molestation.
Now, if your son, hold on. How old was this child?
13.
Okay, all of that is all wrong. Now, if this was a child that was 18.
That's not a child anymore. 18, they're considered an adult.
But honestly, let's be real. Mentally, they're still children.
Right.
Just because you're 18 does not mean that you are here adult-wise.
And my thing is, he wasn't violent. The kid didn't
volunteer for this. All of that was all wrong. All of that was
all doing
wrong.
It to
there was nothing about that was right.
Being gay.
And also, but the thing is that, so if you did do that and your son decided that he didn't want to do something, would you be mad at him and therefore force him? Therefore, you're taking advantage of two people?
Right.
Not just your son.
Just like I said, in our community, we have a lot of ignorant things that come out of people's mouths.
Yes.
And we're learning that, aren't we?
In DC, very, 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 on behalf of all the women, I apologize.
Absolutely. I'm with it. I'm with that, definitely. That is never okay on any level, from any gender, sex, creed, color, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So, but to know that in our community, it's like a rite of passage, but a lot of young men are terrified, don't know what to do, haven't been educated, They've been handed a condom and said, "Man, just get in there, man. Just da 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 da." But they don't.
Or they've
They
been
don't
handed a
know.
porn.
Don't know what's going on with their bodies. They don't know what they're supposed to like. They don't know what they're supposed to do. And you can actually literally scar these young men for life doing this kind of immature, ignorant type of rite of passage to manhood. Having sex does not make you a man.
And just because
And
you got to stick your dick in
it
some pussy
doesn't
does
make
not mean
you
that you are the man.
it doesn't make you straight or gay. So stop it, folks. Grow the fuck up. Learn what really makes people tick. And I think with this intimacy intelligence talk that we're talking about, we don't just need that between couples, but we also need this intelligence part of it
Individually.
across the whole board.
Right. And it's not just for relationships, but
Right.
relationships is the biggest relationship that people talk about. It's useful.
That's the one that
in-
benefits.
Yeah. I mean, it's useful. I mean, you can use intimacy intelligence in your everyday family relationships because you got to learn.
These are
It's still
relationships,
part of
period.
communication.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I think when you're talking about that as well, when you're talking about that within your family, you know, this is something that maybe this father needs to have. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give a shout out to Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union for what they've
Mhm.
done with their daughter and accepted her and have embraced it. And she wants to legally change her name, and they have gone along with everything that she wants to do despite what everybody else on the outside has to say. People know, and I don't know how else I can express this. And we may need to have a conversation on this where I can show you the scientific information, and possibly people could start to understand that if you're gonna say, for example, I'm gonna use Bronny James, LeBron's oldest son. He's a prodigy, okay? He's going to be he should follow in his father's footsteps. That's what we all believe and we all think. And he's been dribbling a ball since he was like what, 2? Okay? So we all anticipate him being this
Superstar.
heir apparent to his father's legacy, okay? And that's great. And that's okay. But what we can't accept is that someone is 5 years old and they're Dwayne Wade's former son, knows that he's not in the right body, he's female, but we can't accept that because what? He's not dribbling a basketball?
Can I say this? This, to me, the bottom line of all of this is regardless of whether you agree or not, those people listen to that child.
Thank you, Jesus.
They listen. And a lot of the times, all we wanted, every time, all us as human beings want to be is seen, heard, and understood. That's it. Seen, heard, and understood. Do you see me? And seeing me, that tells me that I don't have to lower myself at all, even though I should know already, already within my being that I don't have to bow down to nobody.
Mhm.
Heard. Can you hear what it is that I'm saying? Or you hear what you want to hear?
Mhm.
Are you listening? Are you hearing what I'm saying to understand or to respond? That's a big thing. Do you understand me? Do you understand that what it is that I am and what I'm dealing with and what I feel and everything that has anything to do with the nerve endings that ends in the name of Amber Danielle Milton White has everything to do with me and nothing to do with you. So therefore, you should not feel anything about it because it has nothing to do with you. All I want you to do is just say, "Hey, yeah, okay, I see it. That's it." It's not for you to fix. It's not for you to be like, "Oh, we're gonna make this space," and no, it is. It just is on every single level. It just is. Do you know you enough? Are you good with you enough to understand that what someone else chooses has nothing to do with you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you emotionally intelligent enough and intimately intelligent enough to be able to accept yourself, thus allowing others to do the same thing?
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
And just for the record, when you have a child, because my daughter is part of the LGBTQ community, um,
Love you, honeybee.
it's not it's not easy for them. So because quote unquote, it's not the norm. Um, so they're fighting all their lives, or you know, with the bigotry, with the hate that is out there, because for some unknown reason, people tend to think that being a part of the LGBT community, or being a gay, is going to rub off on you.
It's
It sounds
a
stupid
virus.
as
Right.
fuck.
You gonna catch it. Okay. We still got that stupid ass mentality.
You know what? This
It,
is
it,
it's
it,
like
it is
it's
still
not
here.
COVID, honey. It's not COVID and all these other airborne shits. Come
But
on, get some
but if
knowledge.
you if
Gain
your
some knowledge.
child is gay and this child is not gay, and the parents find out that your child is gay, oh my God, they're gonna take their children. Oh, you can't be around them, but they're the bestest of friends. Okay.
That should
What
tell
have
you
you
that,
you
that
have
should tell
just
you their ignorance.
traumatized two children by your ignorance. Exactly. It doesn't rub off.
It is
And
not
whether
a virus.
people believe it or not, right? It's not the virus. Whether people believe it or not, there are scientific reasons that people are the way they are in this community. Their chromosomes and their X and Y's got mixed up, and it happens. It happens a lot.
What
But the thing
someone
of it
does.
is they know. They know. You don't know, because you can't walk a mile in their shoes. You're not in their shoes. So shut the hell
You
up.
don't even like you.
Let them live
You
their
don't even like you, so
right,
you can't
right.
ever. You can't ever try to conceive anybody else's life if you can't even conceive your own life. You don't even like you.
Especially when you going out here, running out here, getting the BBLs and I mean, I understand some people want to improve your body. I get it, I understand, but not to the point where you about to kill yourself.
We
You
are
going
not taught to like us. We are not taught to love ourselves and like ourselves.
no.
We are taught to fear everything, including ourselves, especially ourselves. Why? Because if we're afraid of ourselves, then we'll look to outside things to make us feel whole, and therefore people can control your mind. If you feel like you need to, oh my God, I gotta have that. Why do you need to have that? Ask yourself that question. And can you deal with asking yourself that question, which means you gotta deal with everything that comes along with you. And the thing is that you are very much so worthy and worth figuring all of that out for you. And then when you can do that for you, you can do that for others.
It's funny to me because this whole conversation just takes me to my favorite movie is the Matrix series. And people be so plugged into the Matrix. I used to laugh because my dad used to say unplug from the Matrix. And I was like, man, that's just the movie. Leave it alone. Until I got to a certain age and I became quote unquote woke. And I was like, what the fuck?
You found out that you were really in the Matrix. And what that really represented.
Like that movie represents what life in society is really like out here. And when I unplugged and became plugged into myself and became, as Cat Williams would say, in tune with my star motherfucking player, life was so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't worried about keeping up with the Joneses on a relationship level, on the housing level, on the what my kids got going on level. I didn't care because my life, my kids' life was our life, and we were happy.
Now, mind you, what we're not saying is that this shit is easy.
No, it's not.
by any fucking means. I'm not saying that this shit is easy. What we are saying is that it's definitely fucking worth it. It is definitely worth you finding you and figuring who you are, what you are, how great and absolutely fucking fantastic and awesomeness you are. When you start to figure that shit out, so much stuff falls into place in your life.
And it's crazy because let's even take it to an adult, or because we are eroticism based. Take it to an eroticism level. The moment I realized that sex was just sex and I liked it, and it didn't matter what partners I had, how many partners I had, and what society thought I was, none of that mattered. When I quit feeling judged about the fact that yes, I love this person, but baby, I love fucking that one.
Hold on.
And that one too.
I love sex. I love feeling good.
And it's not nothing
wrong
with
orgasmic.
It's not nothing wrong with me or my partner because we like splitting off and exploring other desires and fantasies, and then still come back to each other and download into each other.
I want to go even further. It's okay for me to feel how the fuck I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for me to have my nerve endings feel so good.
That was the most liberating thing. I swear, Jewcee, that was the most liberating thing you ever taught me in my fucking life.
See, this is what fucking with her does. This is what messing with Jewcee does for you. You sit there, you be sitting there like, oh, all my nerve endings feel so good. Oh my God, it's okay for me to feel good. Oh my God, I want to touch myself. Oh my God, oh, somebody else. Oh, I felt that energy. I love that. Oh, he touched me. Oh, that touched me. Oh, I love that. The feeling of being so unplugged from everything else that I can enjoy that. And who gives a fuck what anybody else thinks or feels? Because it doesn't matter. Why? Because it's none of their fucking business.
Well, here's the thing, lady. Here's the thing for me. Because if you know my story, which a lot of people do and don't, but I've been on my own since I was 17. Okay. We came home, found my father dead when I was 16. A year and a week later, my mother was dead. I was on my own, point blank, period. Hook, crook, nook, whatever. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'd already lost most of my grandparents, except for my one grandmother on my mother's side. And I lost her in 83. So I had lost my mom and then wound up losing my grandmother not too long after that. I'm sorry, 86. I lost her in 86. So I was on my own. And there were a lot of things about me that I already knew I was I didn't know what I was, but I knew I was different. I had always been different, but I didn't care that I was different because my mother and father didn't mind me being different. I had a thirst for knowledge when it came to sex back in junior high, and I have just continued to grow it. I think the person that really brought me out of my sexual shell was my first dom, and he made me feel like it's okay to be who I am, and I could ask my questions. I could go do research. I could find out things that fit me. And then now that I've progressed, and it was a process. Okay, just like for you ladies, it's a process. It has taken me time to get to this point. Don't think that this just happened overnight. No, there were internal battles. Sometimes I still have those little internal battles, and I'll be like, "Oh, get out of here." Okay, because sometimes those old thoughts and feelings, oh, what would my mom think? What would my dad think? They would say, do what makes you happy. That's what they would say. And I have control over as much as I can, over what I do, who I do it with, what the outcomes will be. I think things through. I write things down. And then I try to empower people to understand, men and women. But we got to have these damn conversations. We got to be able to be open and honest. And we got to know where negativity and the bad thoughts come from.
Right.
And lastly, you have to be, at least to me, I'm going to say 95% healed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There might be a percentage of you that never heals, but as long as you recognize that and you know that's there, you can put it in its compartment. You can put it where it belongs.
But do the work to get the healing, please.
But do
Yes.
the work.
By all
And-
means,
Yeah.
please.
And the way to do that is to talk, is to communicate, is to get with people like Jasmin and myself that are becoming, that not just becoming erotic advisors and sexuality coaches, but we actually live the lifestyle. We're going to come to you and be able to remember. I always say to you, don't just go to somebody that's got knowledge. You need to go to somebody that has experience. I get more people talking to me. I had a lady come to me not too long ago. She'd been to her OBGYN, I believe it was, or no, a general practitioner. It was a general practitioner. And she was having some vaginal irritation on the outside, some dryness. She's a little older. And this person is telling her to use stuff that, no, don't use that. That's not good for you.
Jewcee,
Mm-hmm.
you two as sexologists, have you ever heard someone telling you to use Fabuloso down there on baby sis?
On who?
What is
Fabuloso?
fabulous?
It's a
That what
cleaning
you-
product like pine sol.
Girl, oh hell no. Mhm.
It's an all-purpose cleaning.
Girl, when you said that, that's what it made me think of. People who like it. That's why I say, please talk to women like Miss Jewcee and Jasmin Purple Rain. This is what they've been taught in. You're not supposed to put nothing down there in baby sis.
Oh, you called her
And
baby
I had to,
sis. That's why I was like, what is she talking about?
Now, okay, I got that. Latoya Lucky calls her that, and it fit well to me. It just fit well to me. Or her queendom down there. Her queendom does not need.
Yeah.
and here's the thing, we have been so indoctrinated, as we say, that, oh my God, it has a smell.
It's supposed to.
Guess what? It's supposed to.
It's supposed to have a smell.
It's supposed
but
to
it
have
also is based on what you
a
put in
mild.
your body.
Well, it's a mild odor. You're gonna, even if you just drink water, you're gonna have a smell. Guess what? Because it's between your legs and it's hot down there. Damn it, you're gonna have a smell. I don't care if you have hair or you don't have hair.
But if you have a pungent smell,
Right,
That's different.
it's different. Or if you have a discharge, that's different. But your natural smell is absolutely wonderful, beautiful. And believe you me, it can do some Call of the Wild shit. Okay.
woo, make your head pop off.
So you don't need all of this stuff.
Hercules.
Right? Because all y'all be thinking, oh my God, it smells. It doesn't smell. He told me it smells. Well, hell, get somebody else, because somebody else gonna tell you it's delicious and put it on a platter. Okay.
Wait. But if he's telling you that it's smelling, it actually does have a pungent smell. It's not supposed to smell like that. Okay.
Okay. I'm not talking about a negative kind of. I just know people that have told women, because they're idiots. I don't know what you think it's supposed to smell like, but all this other stuff that you're using on your for JJ, honey, stop it. Outside and inside. Stop it. Stop it.
Pay attention to what you're putting into your mouth.
You're messing up your own pH balance, giving yourself your own yeast infection, and I could go on and on and on.
And
okay,
VD and shit.
right.
Pay
You're
attention
giving
to what you intake into your mouth that goes into your body and has to actually travel down that way.
Yep. So ladies, just to give you an idea, for our ladies that are out there that are listening and our men that are listening, you know, ladies, if you don't think that you don't have any acid in your body, check your panties. You know how your panties, turn white, even though you got black panties, but that little spot where your coochie is, it turns white all the time. That's the naturalness of your vajayjay working on that material.
It's called acidic.
So but your pH balance has to be in balance, and every woman's pH balance is different, and your pH balance might be different based on your period, based on how old you are. It changes, it fluctuates. But anyway, we digress. Let us get back on topic. I'm so sorry, but I had to definitely, like, I can't stand that one. Oh,
they needed that lesson. They needed that lesson. We're pretty much near the end anyway of this topic, because we've touched on what what intimacy and intelligence is, what intimacy is, and how you learn how to grasp intimacy and intelligence, right? So being healed is the main way. Communication, though, is the other part of that. Sorry. Communication is key. So if you are in, let's say, a physically intimate relationship with somebody, and you feel like the intimacy is lacking, it's probably the communication aspect that is actually lacking. Not because the physical part seems to never be a problem. And I'm speaking from my own personal experience on that. The physical never seems to be the problem. It seems to be the communication that leads to the physical.
Let me ask you this, Jasmin. How as women, because you know, I know that my current friend, he is, and I do know some things that I can do, but I want to get your opinion as well. And Danny, you can chime in here too. So I have an older gentleman, which is the first time in my life. Crazy. I know.
I'm happy for it. I'm proud of you, girl, because you got to wear these young ones out.
Well, yeah. So he's kind of old school, which I get it. I understand completely. I'm there with him on the old school part of it. I love it. I love that about him. He makes me laugh. He makes me giggle to no end. Okay. But you know, my lifestyle, and you know what my lifestyle is, and I'm not changing my lifestyle, and he's not asking me to change my lifestyle. So far we win-win. But I do understand what I'm stepping into. I'm stepping into a teaching moment. I know what I'm stepping into. I get it. Right? Teaching moment. So as women, I know what to do. But what advice can we give women when it comes to being more receptive of a male's needs and his intimacy, being able to, because you know, we've already, I think the real big key thing, and fellas, if you're still on here, or if you get a chance, if you listen to this part later on, what are the triggers for our men that they are not going to open up?
The biggest thing when men don't open up is that they don't feel safe. They feel judged. So with that, that's where our communication lies. That needs to be the key, because there has to be some type of communication where he feels safe enough to tell you what he likes. Because we're going to talk about physical intimacy. If there's things that man likes, and he feels like in any conversation you all have ever had, he's going to be judged for what he likes, he's not going to tell you. He's not going to open up. He's not going to express what he's craving. And then those tend to be the men that go cheat. Because it's things he wants his woman to do, and whether she does them or not, that's not the issue. It's, am I safe enough to tell her that's what I like? Even if you don't like it and it's not something that you're willing to do to him, is it okay for him to tell you and you not judge him or disregard his feelings or call him out of his name because it's something he likes.
I think
There's
you
a
said
lot
it.
of men. We talk about orgasms all the time and what we like as women and what makes us come. Me and you both know the male orgasm can be found in his G spot.
And his G spot just so happens to be
in his prostate.
And the prostate is
in his ass. Anal penetration.
And it's not even, but you can get to it without penetration. There are men that just like the pressure of something.
Yep.
The gooch licked. And I know people don't like to admit it, but this bitch is out here eating ass. Bitch,
the perineum.
Eat his ass.
Is that the perineum?
Yeah, that part.
Okay, so my personal opinion on this in regards to this, and I've actually dealt with this with a lot of my male friends. I have a lot of male friends, and I've learned that exactly what you said, Jasmin, in regards to them not feeling judged.
Because we the first ones to say, oh, that's some gay ass shit.
Well, we're not necessarily the first ones, but we will say it. We will say it.
We the first ones.
They've also, and I'm sure,
but I'm real quick, and we'll call a man gay for like.
I'm not gonna say we're the first ones, but I'm gonna say we definitely do it. But you also have the male species who has been taught over time and indoctrinated over time that anything that even looks like it's going towards an area, not from a person, not a person.
Yeah.
Thing that looks like it's going in that direction. That means that this, and that is not the case. It's a thing of when a person, and this is where, okay, so for a woman, think about it this way. Women want security, right? We want security no matter what that looks like, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually. We want security. We want to know that with this person, we are secure. What makes you think for 1 minute that man don't want the same damn thing? Besides, and you doing that, you make him feel like, I'm the man. I got this. She trusts me. I got her. She loves me. I got her in the palm of my hand because she trusts me. And you trust
we want physical and financial security. They want emotional security.
Right. As far as security goes, emotionally, is what security, physical and finance is paramount for us. For them, emotionally, that's that big thing for them.
Yep.
Because the thing is that emotional thing is tested by themselves, because they're already told that you're not supposed to be emotional. You ain't supposed to have no emotion. You're supposed to be hard. You're supposed to do all of this stuff. And that's not it. A man that is able to tap into his emotions and knows how to use his emotions, which is his guidance system, as his guide, and knows how to live in that shit confidently. Now that's a motherfucker to go with.
That part.
That right there.
Yeah, and on top of
that, he right there knows what intimacy intelligence is.
Yes.
And we also have to look at, once again, people have taken this and equivocated a sexual act with being
to what do you call it? A sexuality.
Yeah, and it's not. It's a sexual act, folks. And that's one of the things that I really had to go and learn. And when I went in, I stopped for a second because I don't believe in double standards. And I had to take anatomy. Okay. So the anal area on a woman and the anal area on a man are extremely similar, except for the man's P spot, which would be the woman's G spot. Her G spot is in her vagina, and his P spot is in his ass. Okay? And when it is stroked and it is stimulated, it is very pleasurable for a man. But because you all have let, and I don't know who all y'all are, but you all have let people tell you that this sexual act makes you gay when you don't like men at all, except for your homies, like giving them some dap and let's go watch the game, but you don't have any kind of sexual connotation towards them whatsoever, you have let people talk you out of pleasure. They have talked you out of something that is enjoyable for you. You have misread, misconstrued a Bible that doesn't say anything in it from front to back about being gay.
You drank the Kool-Aid.
You didn't, right. You've listened to people tell you lies to the point where now you think, whether you want to admit it or not, but you equivocate your manhood with being fucked in the ass. If you don't like what I just said, too damn bad, because that's the truth.
You fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
Exactly. So now you have missed out. And you hold, and believe me, I get enough men. I'm around enough men. Y'all hold on to this like you gonna choke a chicken. You hold on to this shit really tight to the point where you want to argue or you feel some kind of way because you have been told something that is a total falsehood, and you have held on to it to the point where you believe it.
Yep.
But yet and still, you're not gay. So which is it?
So let it go.
So what do you think? So your woman rims you around your ass, you automatically became gay all of a sudden? What the hell are you thinking? You're not. You're letting somebody else put you
to a woman. Homosexuality and heterosexuality are tied to who you are physically and emotionally attracted to.
Yep. Just that simple.
And
it has to do with who I want to date and attach my emotions to.
But that physical part, just because you like your G-spot being stroked.
Well, when I mean physical, I mean as in, damn, he's fine.
In other words, the physical aspect of it is of being attracted to the same sex.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Not I like the fact that right now my G-spot is in my asshole right now, and oh my God, it's being stroked, and I'm feeling really, really good. That's called being secure to me.
Yeah, that's called.
So let me give you the definition of gay real quick, guys. So gay is a term that primarily refers to a homosexual person or the trait of being homosexual. The term originally meant carefree. I want you to listen to this, folks. Please listen. The term originally meant carefree, cheerful, or bright and showy.
Happy.
While scant usage referring to male homosexuality dates to the late 19th century. Hello, the late 19th century. That's not long ago, folks. 19th century became increasingly common by the mid 20th century. In modern English, gay has come to be used as, hold on one second, sorry, I hit my screen. Is used as an adjective and as a noun referring to the community, practices, and cultures associated with homosexuality. In the 1960s, gays became the word favored by homosexual men to describe their sexual orientation. By the end of the 20th century, the word gay was recommended by major LGBT groups and style guides to describe people attracted to members of the same sex, although it is more commonly used to refer specifically to men. At about the same time, a new pejorative use became prevalent in some parts of the world. Among younger speakers, the word has a meaning ranging from derision, equivalent to rubbish or stupid, to a lighthearted mockery or ridicule, equivalent to weak, unmanly, or lame. The extent to which these usages still retain connotations of homosexuality has been debated and harshly criticized. So if you all didn't understand what I just read, this only came about in the 19th century. So for
Right.
all y'all screaming that this was in the damn Bible, shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm done.
Commercial.
Amen.
Commercial.
Time.
What's the mic?
Like, walk away.
Commercial. Commercial. She shut it down.
I just like, y'all just be making stuff up and you just believe it. I mean, I'm just like, stop.
Please, people, before
That
you
is
believe
indoctrination
something,
at its finest.
thank you. Before you believe something, do your own research. Don't do the whole, well, it sounds logical.
The world's flat. It sounds logical. Has anybody walked off of it yet? I'm just curious. Walked into space. Just whoop, bam, I'm off of it.
We found
Like,
yet.
it's okay. You know what? This is the thing, and I saw something that talked about how we as melanated people, we stopped learning at a certain point. We felt like we could learn from other people, and we no longer had to figure our own thing out. Thus, we have the Dark Ages, which means that it is the Dark Ages. Found that out too. Do the research. And then at that point, it was like, oh, we thought that everyone else, but besides us, was everything, and they learned everything from us and took it from us and made it theirs, and we let it happen because why? We let it happen. My people suffer for lack of knowledge. I'm sure that is not only in the Bible.
Well, here's the thing: we made the alphabet. Hello.
We made math. We made science.
We did all of this, but
the Dark Ages.
We have to
do your research, people. Do your research, people.
We have to get back to teach, reach one, teach one. And I really do hope that some of you will start to listen and learn, especially my men, because I really want to just delve into this topic so much more with men, especially my men of color, and talk to them about pleasure.
We gotta get some guys on here. We gotta get some guys on. We cannot have this conversation without our men. We gotta have our black men on here. So DC, I know Altair Corey comes in, Lorenzo, like when E Smooth
Moses was on here tonight.
Moses, yes, like please, gentlemen, please, like. We want to know more. Please enlighten us. Bless us with enlightenment so that we can understand you better. Oh, my honey left and he had to tell me he loves me. I love you too, baby.
So, and here's the thing, folks. I can't make anybody do anything. And I do understand that some of us have been, for lack of a better term, brainwashed to believe certain things. And it doesn't make it any better, and it makes it more difficult. Like when I do talk, even with women, when I talk about anal sex at my shows or honey, I can tell all the ass is tightening up when as soon as I mention anal sex. People are clearing out to go get something to eat, something to drink. I may have a room full of women for like 2.5 hours, and I start talking about anal sex. I went from 20 women to 2.
But I kind of understand that. I have an issue with it. Not that I don't like it, I do. I like it. I really do.
But we're not educated.
It's not that we're not educated. It's that too. I can't. I'm sorry. I have to retract what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I agree. But at the same time, there are those of us who have some issues that it's not necessarily as pleasurable as it could be.
And that's understood. That's understood. But if we have the conversation,
no judgment.
Right. But if you have the conversation with somebody that can tell you how to do some different things, how to do some different positioning, how to use the correct lubricants, how to use how to self-pleasure yourself anally before he does, so that you can know what to do and what to tell him how to do it. Because, a lot of men, oh, I'm about to get the ass. You know what I'm saying? They just go fucking.
They kind of do the whole, and then you be like, oh, whoa, hold on, wait, pause, hold on. Why? Because they don't know how that shit feels, even though they probably should, because that's where yours is, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. So there's a lot going on there, but that's a whole nother topic. I'm so sorry. But I'm just saying
that one. This is a whole nother show.
Education is so important. And communication is important as well. on
A lot
all
of people
levels.
suffer for lack of knowledge. A
Yeah.
lot of
Yes,
people
that part.
suffer for lack of knowledge. This right here, knowledge or knowledge, however you want to say. You know how we used to say back in the 90s, knowledge, whatever. Please, I'm just human behavior. These right here, in regards to sex and all that good sexology, these are my sexologists. I love them.
We love you too.
We love you. Well, ladies, Jasmin, is there anything else you would like to add in closing as we get out of here tonight?
Just in closing, and this is basically from all 3 weeks combined, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to all types of relationships, especially ones where you are physically intimate, just know that communication is key. And as Jewcee would always say, make sure you have clear, concise communication. The 3 C's.
Book coming soon.
Those 3 C's give you all of the knowledge and all of the listening that you need to hear and intake what your partners are wanting, and then to also speak what you are wanting in the relationship as well. And if you have that and you have education, you are all good, and you are set to be on a healthy path to a healthy, intimate relationship with open thinking and positive vibes and great sex.
And isn't that the point?
That is the whole point. And
isn't that the whole point?
And for those of you that are out there that are in or want to be in a monogamous relationship, okay, let's talk about our vanilla folk.
Mm-hmm.
These things that we just talked about, and if you don't have these in your relationship, you need to.
They're really important in monogamous. I mean, they're important in lifestyle relationships because communication is how you keep from fucking somebody up. But they are definitely important in monogamous relationships, especially when it comes to intimacy, because mental intimacy is why most people cheat. It's not just women that cheat mentally. Men cheat mentally too. There are men out there that aren't getting what they mentally need at home, and they go find it somewhere else too. It ain't just the physical.
And it happens. Phone sex operators, prostitutes will tell you. Some of these people that pay to be with them or talk to them, they're not paying for sex. They just want to talk.
They just want a conversation.
They just want a conversation with someone that's going to say, and ladies, ladies, gentlemen, whoever, both have a tendency to nag and berate, and what comes out of your mouth to your partner, think about it, because is it something that you would want your partner to say to you in the tone or in the in the heat of the moment? Is that what you want to hear too? Take a moment. If y'all are having a heated discussion or a heated debate, you know what? Jasmin said it best, and I say it all the time. You can agree to disagree. Let's come back to this. Let's cool down. Let's sit down. Let's talk about this maybe tomorrow. Let's rethink about it. Let me digest what you said. Let you digest what I said, and let's come back to the table tomorrow. You don't have to figure everything out right then and there.
Emotional intelligence tells you that you don't. Exactly what Jewcee is saying. Emotional intelligence tells you that you need to calm down because you're not hearing nothing.
Right. So guys, I mean, ladies, I think this was a great series. Jasmin, oh my God, I love you. You did wait a minute. I can't do it like that. No, we cannot. Jasmin, this is for you. Are you ready? Yeah.
Thank you.
You did a great job with this series. I really hope everybody listens to all 3 of them all the way through. We are a little long-winded. We laugh a little bit we get into these topics. And I want to thank our audience for participating and sticking it out with us for all of these 3 shows, because this has really been some important information that we feel everybody needs, including ourselves. It's even though we may know things, it's nice to have a little refresher every now and then to keep us on track as well, with not only our personal relationships but also our self-love and our self-help. So man, ladies, thank you so much. Danny, let everybody know how they can reach you.
You can reach me on at DanizWindow. That is DanizWindow, or DanizWindow. You find me on all the platforms on that, as well as check out Sketchism behind the laugh. Oh, I'm sorry, Sketchism. More laughter, please. And that is SKETCHCISM. Check it out. On IMDb, as well as we submitted to both the Pan African Film Festival as well as Sundance, and we got 3 more to go.
All right, yay! And Jasmin, let everyone know how they can reach you.
Right now, you can find me on Facebook at Jasmin Purple Rain, and Instagram at Purple Rain's Play Palace 83. I'm still working on the TikTok and the YouTube, but we're gonna get there, you guys. I'm trying to get everything up on this, and Twitter too. Twitter is coming, but the biggest thing is I'm here in Indy on 10/29 for the Alter Ego B-Day Bash, where I am turning 39. Miss Jewcee is going to be my host for the evening, and it's going to be an adult, educational, erotic, intimate night with the queen of intimacy herself, Purple Rain. So that is what we got going on here, and I got some other events coming up, but I want to get through this one first. So be on the lookout. Website coming. EEE coming. We got it all going down between the 3 of us. It is about to be an amazing 2023 when it comes to eroticism and education.
Oh, yes, ladies. It is. We got to get this. We got to get everybody back on track. I know I know COVID kind of, it's over as far as I'm concerned. Everybody still stay masked up. Do what you need to do to stay healthy so that you can join us live and be at some of our events in 2023. And I cannot wait to see you in 2 weeks. Yes, I cannot wait, my girl. Oh my gosh, we're going to have a great time in Indianapolis, tripping and having some fun. I also get to stop by and see some of my family. Got to give my little shout out to my little great nephew Asa, who just turned. You guys got to see his picture. He's so cute, 6 months old. So he's adorable. He's
such a cutie patootie. Oh my god, I want to just mush his cheek.
So I'm gonna go get to give him some loving too while I'm there. So once again, guys, please make sure you tune in. Take some time to learn a little bit more about you, yourself, your relationship, what you got going on in your life. But you definitely want to make sure that you can stay with us every Monday evening. You can reach me on Facebook at Dara, D-A-R-A, Ms. Jewcee Smith. And you can find me Miss Jewcee1 on Twitter and Miss Jewcee1 on Instagram. Okay, guys. So I'm also on YouTube as Miss Jewcee, and Jewcee is spelled Jewcee. So make sure you tune in next Monday night for another wonderful, wonderful talk with my girls and myself right here on Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. We come on at 6 p.m. for our folks out on the West Coast, 8 p.m. Central Time, and 9 p.m. people here on the East Coast, as well as in our brothers and sisters in Barbados. So in parting, and for my lovely ladies, remember to enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. Miss Jewcee out. Bye, ladies. Bye, everybody.
Bye.